Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Wednesday. How's everybody doing? We have recovery happening. My video earlier today showing recovery, yes, from the big dip that we had. Yes, we did have that dip all the way down to 12.6 cents. And that's that white line that we said, yeah, that is probably the low of the year. And it might be the lowest price Dogecoin will ever see again. That might be that. Because it could only be up from here, right? We're going to talk about whether Dogecoin can hit its all-time high. Is it going to be able to reach it? Talk about that. Also, what's happening with altcoins? Because again, what we're seeing is a rotation now. We had Bitcoin, we had meme coins, and now looks like we've got altcoins. We've got the AI play with Render and Fetch. We've got others like Near just going crazy. We've got Algorand, Ethereum going up. So it looks like it's this rotation, right? Bitcoin goes up, some take profits. Some more wanted to get on the meme train, right? With the meme coins skyrocketing. And now it looks like that further rotation happening, taking profits out of the memes, and now getting on the ETH blockchain altcoin bandwagon. That seems to be where the momentum is right now. Where's Dogecoin and all that, right? Is Dogecoin still a meme, or is Dogecoin becoming a real utility crypto? We'll talk about that. Anyway, welcome everyone. What we have on the markets today is generally where I thought we would be, flat, going sideways. That's this red line on Doge right at 16 cents. And we've kind of been dancing around it, all day. Bitcoin's line was at 66,000. Bitcoin went up over 67 and is just kind of drifting back. But today it's the alts. Here is ETH. ETH coming up over 3,800. We have Algorand coming up over not only 24 cents, but also came up over 25 cents. And lately we've got Hedera, HBAR, making big move up. The bigger ones are in the AI space. We've got Render up 37%. And we've got, where's Fetch? There's Fetch up 38%. Big moves in the AI space as well. So that's what's happening overall in crypto now. We look at our crypto bubbles and we see green. It's all green. Well, that's because 24 hours ago, we were down. We were way down. So we just have to, we just have to be ready for, we just have to be ready for what's going to come during the week here, because moving forward, I think things are going to keep going up. I don't think we're going to see this big dip happening. So we will talk about that as well. This is going to be my last live stream before my vacation. So my next live stream will be Monday, March 18th at 5 o'clock, because tomorrow I leave, going to Italy, and I don't get back till Sunday the 17th. So it's going to be 10 days, going to be fun. Time for a break. I'll probably be posting on X, because that's just easy to do on my phone to keep up. So if you want to keep up with me, follow me on @ChrissPax here on X Twitter, and you'll see what I'm up to. Having fun. Today I posted an interesting question. Is Elon Musk planning on integrating Dogecoin directly onto the X platform? X payments is coming. That's the big story. And that's what all of the excitement is in Dogecoin right now. Is that happening? Is that happening? And then we have Walter Bloomberg saying, Elon Musk says that X is a few months away from receiving approval for New York money transmitter license. And he said this during the Morgan Stanley TMT conference. That New York money transmitter license is the one that Elon says is probably the hardest to get. And so if he commented on it today, says a few months, well, it's March now. A few means 3, April, May, June. So this summer, like we were saying, and Elon had previously said he's not going to be starting X payments until he has money transmitter licenses in all of the states in the US. And the New York one, he said, is the hardest. He also said something about California once being tough as well, but New York is the one we want to watch. He talked about it today. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're waiting for. Behind Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin's wild ride, yeah, it was a wild ride we had the past couple days. We had the flash crash of Bitcoin driven down by profit taking. That profit taking was Bitcoin hits an all-time high, and then people selling. So that's the same thing that's going to be happening to Dogecoin, most likely at its all-time high. The same thing will happen. That's my guess. We also, according to CoinDesk, we had Bitcoin miners seen selling to lock in profits, because that's the whole Bitcoin mining business, is you got to sell the Bitcoin you mine to roll back into your business and take profits, because it's a business. They can't just hold all of the Bitcoin. They got to pay their bills, right? And they're probably also revving up some new NVIDIA chips, right? For miners, they're probably going to be upgrading a lot of their rigs, because it's going to be more competitive, that Bitcoin mining after the halving, when the rewards are cut in half. So that was mostly what was behind yesterday's big dump there, was right behind all of that. We still have the Bitcoin spot ETFs. We still have BlackRock and the others buying, because there are more and more of their clients buying into those spot ETFs, and they have to have the Bitcoin in their wallets to support all of what's being bought into their ETFs. So that continues. And there's a lot of other YouTubers talking more in detail about the Bitcoin stuff. We don't have to get into that here, but it does have an effect on Dogecoin, which we saw yesterday when Dogecoin dumped, because there was no reason for Dogecoin to just dump on its own. But when Bitcoin goes on a big dump, the whole crypto market dumps with it. So that's what we had yesterday. Caution. Well, again, this is just a reminder. It's cryptocurrency. There's no guarantees what's going to happen. So we say, hey, Dogecoin's going to hit its all-time high. It's eventually going to go to $1, but we don't know that for sure. So always watch your risk. Only invest what you're willing to risk there. Don't be taking out loans, using credit cards and things like that to buy crypto. Plus, you don't need that stress and you don't need that worry. You don't. But invest what you can. So I'll just leave you with that. Data shows what fueled Dogecoin's rally to 16 cents. So this is interesting, because now, today, the articles are pretty much forgetting about what happened yesterday, and that Doge actually hit 20 cents and we're down from that. But now the focus is, hey, we have a rally to 16 cents because we were 8 cents just a little more than a week ago. right? We've doubled in price. Just forget about that blip up to 20 and all the way back down to 12. Just erase that. Now it's just a rally up to 16 cents because that's what it's been. And we've been holding pretty well right there at 16 cents. In my video earlier today, I talked about the number of Dogecoin millionaires that Into the Block has reported. That's pretty interesting. And we also have market activity. There is more volume trading on Dogecoin than we've seen in a long time. The volume has really been picking up, and we can see that on the Dogecoin chart. If I go out to the daily chart, and you'll see just this huge, look at this huge uptick in volume. This is on a daily, so this is just a little over a week, and how much more trading there has been in Dogecoin here than the previous like 2 months. And this is where all the trading's been, huge volume of trading in Dogecoin. So that's what we see. Is there a parabolic run incoming? While these metrics have contributed to the rally in the price of Doge, analysts are even predicting a more bullish outlook for Doge in the coming months. We have Ali Martinez. We've been looking at his chart. Take a look at that in a minute. The recent rally in Doge mirrors similar patterns in past bull runs, both in 2017 and in 2021. And if you look at the 2017 and 2021 big spikes in Dogecoin on a percentage basis, we can see where we might be in this bull run. The odd thing is, it's only 2024, not 2025, when you would expect it in the 4-year cycles. So we're early. We're early in the 4-year cycles. So here's Ali's tweet again. We've shown this a number of times. He actually tweeted this back on February 26th. So Doge was at 8 cents at the time when he posted this. And he was looking at the number of bars. So this is on a weekly. So the number of weeks from when Dogecoin hit its low, which in this cycle was June of 2022. 97 bars gets us to middle of April. And he was predicting using, well, kind of using on a percentage basis how Dogecoin traded back in January to April of 2021. And figured by mid-April, we would be up around 20 cents. And then we would be up to $1 probably in May of this year. Not waiting till 2025. It's all accelerated. That's what the fractal shows here. Taking the image of how Doge traded. Now you could do a similar thing back here from 2017 and how Doge traded on a percentage basis. And that would be pretty good too. It's just not as drastic as what we had in 2021. So we'll keep calling that up every now and then. And then, the top of this, it just went all the way up to like $8. It's like Dogecoin to $8. But let's not get ahead of ourselves there. Is Dogecoin ever going to beat its all-time high? So that's the question. That's 74 cents. Are we going to be able to get there? Bitcoin, it rallied to a new all-time high yesterday. Yes, just yesterday morning, Bitcoin hit 69,170. Some say 69.2, some say just 69,170. It brought along with it all the mainstream cryptocurrencies. So the whole crypto market was trading up with it. However, as soon as a sell the news event was triggered, reaching its all-time high, Bitcoin bought it all down. Doge, being one of the most popular meme coins right now, wasn't an exception as it bled to a double-digit dip, all the way from 20 cents down to 12.6, but it's recovered quite a bit, back to 16 cents now. Despite that, optimism remains high on the overall crypto market due to pivotal events that are expected. Dogecoiners, in particular, may be in for a real ride. So, interesting article here, looking for the last month of trading of Dogecoin, completely flat through most of February, right until the end. And then we had the breakout, which was predicted by one Kriss. You guys remember, we were charting it, showing that's coming. As Ryan says, we're still early. We are. So Doge to all-time high. From here, we need to do a 4x from here. Well, a little bit more now because Doge is just below 16 cents, but it was up at like 16 and a half cents. We could see that'd be like maybe a little over a 4x. Still undervalued. Doge is still undervalued. Bitcoin just hit its all-time high, previous all-time high. Dogecoin, we're not even close yet. We're not even close. So, yes, previous highs and lows of altcoins in relation to Bitcoin price movements only give us a glimpse at the high correlation between them. When you have retail and institutional demand, Bitcoin is presently enjoying, thanks to the ETFs, coupled with the halving that's taking place next month, the blowing prices of the premier crypto could again pull the rest of the market with it. So we are going to see Bitcoin moving up in price over the next month, right into the halving. Most likely, that is what is going to happen. I'm guessing it's going to be a breather after that, late April into May, and we're going to see prices come down a little bit. That's my forecast looking forward. We're not going to see those big runs there. This does not even factor in the possible effects of the massive upgrades that Ethereum is about to get with its Denkun upgrade, which I've been talking to you guys about. Add to that, we could see a spot Ethereum ETF coming maybe in late May. If that happens, look out. That's when the lull after the halving will be done. If the ETH spot ETFs get approved, look out. Altcoin season for sure will take off. So based on expert analysis, Bitcoin has the potential to go up to $100,000 before 2024 ends, and could even go up to $200K by 2025. Ethereum estimated to hit 5,000 this year, 6,500 by the next. So a very bullish outlook. Again, this is bull market season in the 4-year cycles. Is it guaranteed? No, it's not guaranteed. But man, this is why I'm in crypto and I'm not selling right now, because I'm waiting for all of this to happen. But that's just me. SHIB. What's going on with SHIB? Well, SHIB taking a breather right now, which is fine. It went up a huge amount in the past week, but it looks like we've got Satoshi saying, while they sleep, we're up in meetings talking to the other side of the world for the upcoming announcement and release of an important SHIB themed service and product. Don't know what that is, but something's coming on SHIB. Now, every 3 or 4 months, there's some hype about some SHIB thing. The price finally reflected all of the previous hypes. But now, a lot of attention on SHIB. Something's going to happen. We don't know what this is yet and when it's going to come out. But that's what Satoshi does. Just kind of teases these things. When SHIB goes crazy, parabolic, Doge will go with it. That's how SHIB and Doge always trade. So, and this past run, Dogecoin started it. I showed that before. Dogecoin started it and SHIB followed. So if SHIB runs, Dogecoin will come up with it. So there's a relationship there. Dogecoin. Doge forecasted to reach $1 this bull market. When could that happen? Well, this was the chart we were going to look at. I called this out earlier in my video today. Altcoin Sherpa says, Doge, several notes. It's going to be crazy numbers this cycle. I don't know what. $1 wouldn't honestly surprise me. Chart itself looks good, consolidated for like 600 days. That's what we had from early summer 2022 all the way through a week and a half ago. We were in that zone. Given the overall market cap, this one is not going to give you as big a gains as you might see for WIF, Pepe, or Bonk. That's from their lows, though. But from here, because now WIF, Pepe, and Bonk are all multi-billion-dollar market caps, we're not going to see the same percentage gains for those as they've just accomplished. I mean, you go up 800%. You're not going to go another 800% because now you're multi-billion-dollar market caps. But from this point going forward, I think Doge is the one that's undervalued the most amongst Doge, SHIB, Pepe, WIF, and Bonk. So if Doge still has its toes in the meme coin side of things, we would expect 4 or 5x for Doge. And again, that's just to get to its all-time high, right? When Doge hit 20 cents, then it was a 5x to get to $1. But now it's settled back down to 16 cents. So now it needs that 5x to get over its previous all-time high. Once it battles that, just like we saw with Bitcoin at 69K, right? What happened? As soon as Bitcoin hit it, big sell-off. We could see the same thing with Dogecoin at 74 cents. It gets up there, maybe it hits 75 cents. We all go crazy, new all-time high. And then what happens? Dump, sell-off. That could happen. So we'll prepare for that. But that's okay because you can still size up because this one, meaning Dogecoin, always has good liquidity. We see that in the markets. We see that on the exchanges. Great trading with Dogecoin. I'm guessing this and SHIB will take turns leading. Now that Dogecoin is number 9, SHIB is number 10. Again, they are somewhat related. And we're going to see SHIB go on a run. We're going to see Doge go on a run. We're going to see that side by side. It's just the way it is, guys. And I know some of you don't like SHIB, but it's a fact. Now that we've got these top cryptos and SHIB is right there, it's going to affect it. It's just going to happen. Good indicator for where we are, where we're at in the cycle or mini cycle, to be honest. Might be some cooling after the meme coins. That's what we've seen right now is the cooling. I'm not saying it's over or anything, just that we might have a few months of chill for alts, depending on how strong BTC is. And I just told you what my prediction is. It's going to be cooling for a bit. Bitcoin's going to go up between now and the halving, most likely, and the rest of the cryptocurrency market will generally follow it. Then we're going to have a dip, most likely end of April into May. And if by the third week of May we have an ETH spot ETF approval, look out. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And once the memes go running again, look out. So that's what we've got for today. Hope you enjoyed that intro. I'll get to the Q&A now session. Bitcoin is at 66.3. It's just kind of, now that the stock market is closed for the last hour and a half, so no more trading on ETFs, Bitcoin is kind of coming down a little bit. So we see Doge 15.7 now. But we'll watch that. Usually when Kriss is live, we have green candles. So we'll be looking for that as well. So let's do some Q&A, see what's going on with you guys. Let me scroll up here, see what I missed. Yes, pork chop. That's what I do. Matt asks, is it wise to DCA on the way up in the bull run? Because that will raise my average cost higher. And the average cost, the lower the end result. On a percentage basis, yes. But here's what you've got to look at. I'll give you my example, Matt. I bought Dogecoin in 2021 at 2 cents, 500,000 Doge, right? And I generally have most of that. I spent some of it. At 2 cents. Every other Doge that I bought since then has raised up my average. Am I worried about that? Not at all. So here's what you have to decide is, if you don't buy that Dogecoin because you don't want to raise your precious average cost, then what are you going to do with that money? If that money sits in a bank, it's going to inflate away, right? If it's just sitting in a bank account, let's say you have $10,000 sitting in a bank account. Well, a year from now, that $10,000 isn't going to be worth $10,000 anymore. It's going to say $10,000, but you're going to lose 5, 6, 7% because of inflation. That's what's happening in the world. You can buy less a year from now than you can today, for the most part. So what you have to think about is, well, if I bought $10,000 worth of Dogecoin at 15 cents, and then Dogecoin goes up to 30 cents, you now have $20,000, right? So instead of it just inflating away, you're making money on that money. If your average cost goes up, so what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Unless you just want to brag to your friends that you made, 200% on Doge instead of 150% or some difference thereof. It doesn't matter. Each time you buy Dogecoin, you only have to worry about the tax implications when you sell based on when you bought it, but that's it. The average cost really doesn't matter. So if you think Dogecoin is going to go up from this price, you're better off buying it than leaving your cash sitting in a bank account. Cash that you're willing to risk, of course, because there's no guarantees, but we all kind of think that Doge price is going up from here. Jason says that today, everyone at work asked me if I had seen the Dogecoin price. Like, I'm not the one who told them all about Dogecoin. I like that. Alexander, how are you? Towards financial independence. I was talking wealth building 6 months ago when Doge was at 6 cents. I was talking wealth building. Remember that? Towards financial independence. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. Hi, Christian. Hello, Alfonso. Ryan, Kriss time? Yes, it is. I haven't packed yet. I'm a light packer. I just throw everything together. I got a few things sitting out just so I don't forget them. Like my passport, the important things, my headphones or my earbuds, for the plane ride. Just got them sitting out ready, and I'll just throw them in. But yeah, pretty much right. It's just easy just to throw stuff in a suitcase. Top performers for coin market cap memes, but not Doge. Yeah, because there was all this excitement about those other memes, and they're going to sell off more. Look over the past 24 hours. Shiba is down 5%. Doge is up 3%. So Doge is holding stronger WIF is going up a little bit extra because of this Binance listing that's happening. So WIF has its own kind of little thing happening there. But the rest of them are just going down a little more than Doge. So we have that happening. April 19th is the halving day, we think. I don't know. It seems to be moving. They're saying 45 days here. Right now, because of the number of blocks. So that's what CoinMarketCap is looking at. And I don't know, 45 days, is that the 19th? It could be. But they're keeping track of it right here. The Bitcoin halving countdown on CoinMarketCap. You can look at it there. Mr. USA F1, do you think Doge will have a better chance of hitting $1 this summer or next summer? I think it would not be this summer. Like I said, I think Doge is going to have a hard time hitting its all-time high. Or when it hits its all-time high, there's going to be some big selling on it. And that's going to be tough to get through that. That's what I think. And what's going to happen with X payments? If we see X payments with Doge integrated, end of summer, early fall, it would be hard to think of Doge not at $1. So that's what we're going to be seeing. Sky Limit is here. Sheep Army. Talked good things about Sheep today, didn't I? April 14th, maybe April 19th, April 14th. I don't know. 45 days. So, yeah, sell in May, go away, and then rebuy in September. That's a stock thing because the stock market generally trades pretty weak over summers. That's what that's from. Crypto has followed that the past couple of years, but that's in it's a 21 too. 2021 was pretty bad because we saw peaks in the spring and then declines through the summer, and then it picked up again in the fall. So yeah, 3 years in a row in crypto, you can see that. I just hold though. I just hold. Brian's here. Home in time. Yeah, General. Going to Italy. Thank you, Ian. Looking forward to needed break. It's a needed break. Jaden, thank you. Thank you, Ryan, as well. Yeah, I threw in some extra live streams this week. A lot going on. But then you guys are going to miss me. You're going to miss me for the next 10 days. From what I heard, Kyle, Jerome Powell was a little hawkish today, and it was mirrored by someone else. Also, whether they were part of the Fed or I'm not sure. I just saw a little clip of someone saying if the economy is doing well, why would we need to lower interest rates? Yeah, investors don't want to hear that. They want the interest rates to go down. So, Benzer, I'm excited to see what Dogecoin's price will be on my birthday, 420, hoping it's not a big dip. You've got a 420 birthday. That's awesome. That is awesome. Right on Doge Day. That is awesome. Well, Doge Day may not be great this year if it's right after the Bitcoin halving, because it's going to be a sell event, most likely. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Yeah, Jared, I can leave you, and I am. Sorry. Got to take a break. Got to take it. And it's a break from work. I mean, not this. I could keep doing this all the time, but it's a break from work. That gets me busy. But I mean, I have all this vacation time. I'm going to use it. Yes, Diogo, I'm excited for my vacation, and I will be posting. I'll be posting on my X Twitter account at ChrissPack. So follow me there on X, and I'll be posting what I'm up to. Jason's going skydiving on 420. Cool. Cool. Bruce, I just gave my price predictions and how I see things playing out. Brian says, VYM. I'm loving this ETF. I have no idea what that is. No idea what that is. Is it crypto related? Can't be. I wouldn't even know where to find it on this thing. Is it an index? Is it a stock? I'll just go all, see what comes up. VYM. Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF. Vanguard High Yield Dividend ETF. Seems to be doing well. Slow and steady. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, dancing Doge. My thoughts on Tesla, Mars asks. Big sell-off. Big sell-off with Tesla. And there's some problems in Germany with, I don't know, something was going on that they lost power and had to shut down their Giga Berlin for a day or two. That's not good. So overall, though, it's just a blip. If you look at what Tesla's doing long-term, it's a long-term hold. And it's more than just a car company. Much more than a car company. Just think about that. But yeah, it's not going to be like crypto and you're going to get gains overnight. It's going to take off again. It's going to turn around. Each minute we get 10,000 more money in the world. That's right. Every minute, 10,000 more Doge are in the world. My friend has 2 million sheep. That's not very many. It sounds like a lot, but that's not many. Now 2 billion, now we're talking. Charles misses the bear market. I don't. Were you scooping up Doge during the bear market? Oh, you want the pullback consolidation to buy more. Yeah, that might be behind us. That might be behind us. Is it wise to go in at 15? Again, that's up to you. Where do you think Doge is going from here? It could dip down a little lower. That's a risk, but it could turn around and just keep going up. Hey, Rowan, how are you? Doing great. DM bought more Doges at 1484. Jason says, if I had extra cash, I'd be buying big dips like yesterday. Could this be the bottom? Again, we don't know. If I knew this was the absolute bottom, I would put in 100x leverage trade going forward. You don't know. You don't know. 25,000 Doge at a penny. Only regret is not buying more. And you can't have regrets about that stuff. You made the decision on that day to buy 25,000 Doge. That was your decision. DJ Meat Missile still holding 1 million Doge, 12-cent average. Originally bought in at 40 cents and then DCA'd over the past 2 years, brought your average down from 40 to down to 12.9. Strong work. Strong work. Yeah, I don't know what the axe thing is all about here. Limited edition cans snatched up by the Doge community. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I missed that one. Silver, I don't think we're going to see Doge below 10 cents ever again. Somebody posted that today on X, the Doge tipper. And I was just like, no, there's going to be no zeros. There's none of these zeros anymore we're going to see with Doge. We lost that zero for good last week. What could the IRS ever do to track cost basis when one can swap endlessly? If you are anonymous swapping on some DeFi exchange, probably nothing. But eventually, you are going to be cashing out. And when you take that cash out, you need to have a trail of where it came from. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Yili, if I joined the membership the other day, I want to verify that I'm a member now. I didn't see you on the list. I don't think so. Let me go here real quick and check. I don't see you. Under Yeely Lamb, nope. You are not a member. So I don't know what you did. For those wondering what he's talking about joining channel membership, which you have to go to my YouTube channel and hit this join button here. And then you join the channel. That's how you get access to membership perks. That's how you become a member. Then you get a check mark next to your name, and your name is in green. And I don't see that with you, Yili. So you're not a member. Trin wants to know about Jasmy. What is happening with Jasmy? So Jasmy's been up and down, but still holding over 2 cents, which is good. We zoom out on the 4-hour, we get a better view of Jasmy, and hopefully we can hold this 2 cents. We had the dip yesterday. That was a nice dip, 1.6 cent Jasmy, and then right back up. So we're holding that line, and we'll see where it trades from here. Operculum, thanks for the super chat. Let's go, Doge. I'm thinking you're just guessing like all-time high or $1 that it better. That's what I'm guessing you're saying. It better. TP, I call XRP a stable coin. They won the lawsuit like last summer. And then there was a spike and then it came back. And now it's just, XRP is just hanging out, 60 cents. I mean, look at this chart. Go to the daily and you just see. Since, well, there's the big spike when they won the lawsuit. That was July 13th. See that big spike right there? And XRP went from 47 cents all the way up to 90 cents. And then look at the sell-off. So this red line here is 60 cents. This is my target line. I should change that to yellow. So our target line's at 80 cents. But it's just been up and down. So I call it a stable coin now. XRP, the stable coin. I don't give it much thought. We have a little bit in our Kriss DCA portfolio, but it's our worst performer. It's up only 5% from when we bought it. It's our worst performer, XRP. But we hold on to it because it's in our portfolio. And we don't want to sell any of this until we're at what we think is the top of the bull market. Right now, we're up total 170%. Our Doge is up 156. Our Jasmy is up 486. Look at our render. up over 500% now on that render. Should have bought more render. Yeah. Who knew, right? Who knew? This is the portfolio we'll be selling. I put $10,000 of my money in this portfolio. It's now up at $27,000. It's only over 6 months. We still have a long way to go with the upcoming full bull market. And then I'm going to be selling all of this crypto except the Dogecoin. The Dogecoin, the 75,000 Doge, I'm giving to you guys. I'm giving it out. You just have to become a member of the channel to get some. And if you're paying $5 a month, you're going to most likely be getting a lot more than that back, but in Doge. If Doge goes where we think it's going to go. I mean, look at this chart on the daily, this Doge chart. Spikes up, hits 20 cents, comes down. Now we got this green candle for today. That was, again, breaking out of this descending wedge that I had been charting since the beginning of the year. So called it. I'm probably not going to be eating pizza in Italy. Although I do hear it's very good. It's going to be pasta mostly, the fabulous pasta dishes. But maybe for lunch, maybe grab a slice somewhere. Reshuffled on Sunday, Bitcoin, Doge, Shiba, Ethereum took profits from December. Yep. That probably worked out all right. You just have to pay the short-term, capital gains tax on that profit. I don't know, AJ. The Doge all-time highs from the Bitcoin halving. So it was about 1 year last time. It was about 1 year. The halving was in May of 2020, and Doge hit its all-time high in May of 2021. So that was 1 year. Bella Italia. Using all the vacation time. And I've been stacking it up. I'm going on vacation again in April, by the way. I'm going down to Florida. Spending a week in the sun, warming up in Florida. And then after that, my next vacation isn't until September, I think. Although I might take some long weekends. Alex, how are you? Do you see Doge reaching $1 this year? I understand market cap wise, it would be 100 billion, but that seems unrealistic. Not unrealistic. If you've heard me before, here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a market cap of $1.3 trillion. Ethereum has a market cap of $460 billion. Bitcoin, right? Store of value, king of cryptos, the big guy. Then you've got Ethereum, smart contracts, right? The number one altcoin, Ethereum. Dogecoin, there's 143 billion Dogecoin. Now, $1, that would give it a $143 billion market cap, which puts it at number 3. That makes sense to me. You got Bitcoin, store of value, you've got ETH, smart contracts, and then you've got Doge, the currency, the real cryptocurrency. That makes sense to me. And then 4th would be Tether, stablecoin. That works for me. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Tesla always sells and then picks back up. You want me to throw euros into the Trevi fountain? I don't know if the Trevi fountain is good enough for my euros. It's one, what is it? It's one in order to have the wish that you're going to come back and visit Rome. The second is for like good love. And I forget what the third was. There's like 3 of them. I've got all that. I don't need to be throwing coins into the Trevi fountain. That's just me, though. Plus, my partner doesn't like to throw money away. She'd be like, hey, don't be throwing that. Don't you be throwing that. Shiba's not going to hit a penny, L12. It's not going to hit a penny. Look how many SHIB there are. 589 trillion. Right? See, I know that number. 589 trillion, because somebody reminded me that's not quadrillion. 589 trillion, right? At 10 cents, right, because it's easier, that would be 58 trillion. At 1 cent, that would be 5 trillion. $5 trillion market cap would be 1 penny. Look, all of cryptocurrency's market cap right now is only 2.5 trillion. It would be double the market cap of all of cryptocurrency today. SHIB is not going to a penny. Ask me again in like 10 or 15 years when the overall market cap of all of crypto is like $30 trillion. Then maybe, but not now. Yeah, if SHIB hits a penny, we have problems. I mean, that would, it's not realistic. And I hear people talking about it. It's just not realistic. Even 0.001, like Bull Run says, I think is pretty unrealistic. $589 billion for SHIB. I don't know. I'm thinking 58 billion. That's realistic. How many SHIBs do you need to be a SHIB millionaire? Well, what do you think the price is going to be? If we look at the SHIB chart, and if the SHIB goes to, let's say, 0.0001, which would be a new all-time high, that would be right here. 0.0001, be right there. Okay, so if SHIB goes to that, and let's go to the weekly chart, and we can compare it to where it was before, where it only came up to 80, about 85 top. It would be up here higher. How many SHIB would you need for that to be, for you to be a millionaire at that, at 0.0001? That would be 10 billion? 10 billion SHIB? Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's the right math. 10 billion SHIB at 0.0001, and you're a millionaire. That's my quick math. That might be right. Something like that. Look at the weekly chart. I need to take that guy off. Sorry. Take that guy off so we can see. Look at that on the weekly. Just Doge up. What else is going on? Doge still number 9. That's right. Provi thinks we're going back to at least 10 cents. Big order block, 200 EMA on the 4-hour. I don't look at that stuff. Nope. I don't think we're going to be back down 10 cents. Because Bitcoin isn't going on a huge dump. Bitcoin's going up. Bitcoin is just going up, and it's going to continue going up. Doge won't drop down to 10 cents unless Bitcoin drops down to like 58, 55K. And that's just not happening. Here's the halving line right there, this blue line. That's the halving line coming up. You'll have to ask Elon when you can buy a Cybertruck with Doge. Only he knows. Yeah, the only zero left in Doge is the one before the decimal. Yeah, and now we wait. That's right. That's what you can do, is just wait. Having patience in crypto is hard, but you wait. And if you want to add to your stash and buy a little more, buy a little more. Look for the dips. Buy in when you can. Don't worry about what your average is. I can't tell you, Lucio, what an accurate is for any month. There's no way. There's no way to know. I've already given what my overall thoughts are about April and May trading, but what's going to be the price of Dogecoin at the end of May? I don't know. The beginning of May, I'll probably make a video, my May prediction. Well, I made a video at the beginning of March, my March prediction. Actually, it's pretty close to it right now, Jason. 16 cents, right? If we go sideways from here, maybe that prediction is going to end up being right. Doge needs to maintain 15 cents over the next few days. Not running too hot already. Maybe. Yeah, Jaden, I don't see you on the list either. So I don't know. You didn't join YouTube. Somebody joined my Patreon, but that's not the same as YouTube. Patreon is just supporting me, but it's not becoming a member of my YouTube channel. If you are one of those that join Patreon, then you're in the wrong place. Because I've always been showing, in order to become a member, you got to go to the YouTube channel and join here. And then, as Adam says, subscribing is one thing. Joining the channel is other. I appreciate the subs. My sub count has been steadily growing. It's been great. More people coming in the live streams, more watching my videos. All appreciated. A lot of excitement in Doge and crypto and all of that. But yeah, if you just subscribe, you're a subscriber. That's great. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. But that's not the same as joining the channel. Thanks, Adam, for the reminder. Robert says Dogecoin is about to leave the naysayers wishing they got on board. That's true. When Dogecoin is flying, you're going to have a lot of people coming in saying, oh, I wish I would have bought it at 15 cents. Or, wow, you've got a 15-cent Dogecoin average? That's awesome. You're going to hear that stuff. Robinhood has been doing very well with this high volume of trading. Coinbase, that's another story. Coinbase is having problems. They've got to figure that out because the craziness is just starting. We're early in the bull market. This volume of trading is going to get so insane when crypto really takes off. I mean, Bitcoin at 100K, that's going to be crazy. Coinbase better be ready. They haven't been so far. Thank you, YC. Yeah, I'm not going to go 4 hour. I did 4-hour just because we were waiting for Bitcoin to hit its all-time high on Monday night, and it didn't. It didn't make it. That was disappointing. Would I invest in IBIT? You mean the Bitcoin spot ETF? If it was my retirement money, I would. But I would just buy Bitcoin. But if I had a chance in my retirement account to switch over to IBIT, I would do that in a heartbeat. My 401k, it's managed on Fidelity, but the management doesn't open up their investments to everything that Fidelity offers. So I can't get into the Fidelity Bitcoin spot ETF, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have shifted it all over. But I'm stuck with the Russell 2000, whatever I have, which has done very well over time, but I would have switched it over to Bitcoin. Absolutely, if I could have. The advantage in an IRA is that, or retirement, is you don't pay capital gains on the profit, on the increase in price. If you're in just a regular IRA or a regular 401k, you only pay the tax as income when you take the money out. It's income then. That's the difference. And I would do that. Absolutely. But not able to. But I own some Bitcoin, so I'm in the Bitcoin game. When those that start the membership sign up, yeah, you become a member. And then when we sell that portfolio, I'm going to be giving out Dogecoin then. And the people who are members for a longer period of time are going to get more Dogecoin than the people who are members for a short period of time. And right now I've got a spreadsheet set up and I got all the names in in what month they joined. And so when we sell, it's all set up. So it's all fair to everyone. But those that are members longer will get more Dogecoin, fair to them. Because somebody's going to join that last month and they're going to say, where's all my Dogecoin? I'm going to say, well, you're only a member a month. I've been here talking about it for 6 months. When we started this, that was the deal. And if you weren't here then, well, I can't help that. But some of you were, and some of you became members, and so they will get, and they'll of course have paid a monthly membership fee for longer as well. So they'll get more Doge. So that's how it's going to work. When you hear the Dogecoin song. Let me go back to see what Dogecoin is doing right now. Looks like it's 15.6, just kind of hanging out at 15.6.
Taking Dogecoin to the moon.
So there we go. Ryan, you threw a euro into the Trevi Fountain 2 decades ago. Yeah. The Dogecoin supply is high, Charles, but it is what it is. You know what it is, and you know there's 10,000 new Doge that is being minted every minute. You know that. It's not going to change. That's just the way it is. So it's not Bitcoin. It's Doge. No hard cap. Now, over time, that supply of Dogecoin, that new supply of Dogecoin that comes into circulation every year, is a lower and lower percentage compared to the overall supply, because that 10,000 Doge per minute is fixed. It doesn't keep going up as well. It's fixed. So over time, year after year, it's a lower and lower percentage of the overall supply for Doge. But that is what gives Doge its value as a currency. People are more willing to spend Dogecoin than Bitcoin. People don't want to spend their Bitcoin. Limited amount of Bitcoin, store of value. I'm not spending my Bitcoin. But you'll spend your Doge. That's what makes Dogecoin what it is. You don't want to make it like Bitcoin. Then no one would, Doge wouldn't be where it is today if it was made just like Bitcoin. It just wouldn't. Also, by continually giving 10,000 Dogecoin out every minute, you've got the miners, the mining of a proof of work cryptocurrency that keeps the blockchain safe and secure, verifies every transaction every minute of every day. Have you heard of the Dogecoin blockchain ever going down? No. Have you heard of any hacks of the Dogecoin blockchain? No, you haven't. Along with Bitcoin, it is the most safe and secure blockchain that's out there, along with Litecoin as well. So it's not going to change. It is what it is. Solana went down last month. Can't trust it. Dogecoin, you can trust. You can trust that. Yep, you'll be charged the 5th of every month. That's right. It's a monthly membership for the channel. Yep. Most likely, Yeely, you're going to be getting more than that $5 a month worth of Dogecoin in return. But you're also supporting me. It's just like I'm not going to give Dogecoin out for someone who doesn't do it. You got to do something to earn the Doge. That's why I created this with the memberships. Plus, with the memberships, the more members I have, the better it is for the channel. You get more exposure, more people coming in. YouTube likes that. It ranks me up higher in search. Someone searches Dogecoin, they're going to get my channel. It all helps. Okay. Yeah, and I think 0.0001 for SHIB is a great target. And that's what I told Bullrun. Bullrun wants 0.001. And I'm like, that's another 10x after 0.0001. And I think SHIB now has to do, what's the price at? It's got to do a 3x from here, right? It's at 33 now. So SHIB has to do a 3x from here to get to 0.0001, to drop that 0. If SHIB did that, I would probably sell all my SHIB. I'll book that profit. That'll be a 10x profit from me because I bought all mine at 10. And now I'm at 33. 3x is good. 10x would be better. I'm not selling yet. 0.001 would be great. Yep, 1 billion SHIB. That was my math in my head that I did. Oh, you said 10. Oh, that's right. That would be 1 billion. I said 10, right? To be a millionaire. But you're good with 500K. ETH. I think ETH will get to 5,000. That's going to just get past its previous all-time high. That's going to be big for ETH, I think. George says 10,000. I'm just like, I don't see ETH going to 10,000. But who knows? Who knows? Do I know if Vlad and Robinhood ever commented on rolling out the ability to sell specific lots for taxes? Robinhood now only works first in, first out. Yeah, I don't know. I do first in, first out too, Why would you want to do specific lots? I don't know. First in, first out gives you the best return on long-term versus short-term capital gains. I don't know why you would do it that way. So you'll be in Siesta Key. I'm going to be over on the East Coast. I'm in Lauderdale. Hanging out. Sure, L12. VeChain. Mercy Received wants to see VeChain. VeChain couldn't hold 5 cents. So we were up here at 5 cents. Now 4.4 is my red line. So that's my new support line for VeChain is 4.4. And overall, if we go back to the weekly and we look at where VeChain once was, my target is 18 cents right there. That's this yellow line. That's my target. That's where VeChain traded back up in November of 2021. I think this whole trading up here that was above that from 20 to 26 cents, that was just craziness. I just call that craziness for VeChain. My target is 18 cents. I own a chunk of VeChain. I have it staked in my Exodus wallet. I'm earning VThor tokens with my VeChain staked for when VeChain hit 5 cents. I was like, okay, I only need to do a little more than a 3x and I'm selling. 18 cents is my target for VeChain. 35 cents is my initial target for Doge when I will start scalping bits of profit. See you, Mr. Cheyenne. Thanks for joining in. Should you sell when you only have 200 coins? That's going to just depend on your financial position and what that means to you. I just tell you what I'm doing, and I'm not going to sell everything at one time. I'm one that where I start to sell bits. Now I know I just said VeChain at 18 cents. I'll probably be selling chunks of VeChain when it starts getting close to 18 cents. And I'm going to do that with Doge here, starting at 35 cents. And then as Doge goes higher, 45, 55, 65, I might just be skimming little bits of profit. I think we're going sideways is what I think we're doing. I think we're just going sideways. Generally up following Bitcoin, because I think Bitcoin is going to be generally continuing upwards. Probably not this crazy like we saw. This is on a weekly, so we're not going to see this craziness. I think it's going to flatten out a bit into the halving, and then it's probably going to dip a little after the halving. That's my guess on Bitcoin. Another one, you're with Bull Run, Sheeb to 001, or you're laughing at it. I don't know. Maybe you're just laughing. Joshua says, I fill the max of the Roth 401k my company offers. I'm tax-free on the way out. I don't trust the government of the future. No. I didn't have, when I started my 401k, I didn't have the Roth option. So I wasn't paying taxes on the money I was putting into the 401k. So I will be paying taxes on that in my retirement. But that's okay. If Doge goes over $1, I'm not worrying about the taxes that I'm taking out of my 401k. I'm not worried about it. Won't be worried about it at all. Yes, I saw that on SpaceX Starship launch. Just coming in a couple weeks. That's going to be awesome. That's actually the date that I'll be back live, March 18th. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, Kyle, on Jerome Powell, I just think he was a little bit hawkish. He was talking to the House Finance Committee, and in no rush to cut rates. Yep. If everyone on Earth had Dogecoin, that would be awesome, Flying Tiger. That would be awesome. If Doge is integrated into X, what does X have? Like 550 million users? That's a start. That's a good start. How low will Doge go? I thought we just saw it at 12.6 cents right there. That was it yesterday. I think that's as low as Doge goes. I don't think we're going to break that. That's my opinion. I just think that was the dip right there at 12.6 cents. But I'll keep that mark on my chart. We'll be watching it. You're thinking of swapping Bonk to Doge, $11,000 worth of Bonk. How about this? How about half? Why don't you take half that Bonk and swap it over for Doge? You book the profit on the Bonk, right? And then you're in on the Doge, but you're also still in Bonk, because I think we're going to see Bonk do very well, because Solana is going to come out with another phone. There's going to be more airdrops. Bonk is going to continue to be used by the Solana devs. I think that's going to be great for Bonk. So maybe think about halvesies, right? You don't have to sell it all. Maybe then you're in both Doge and Bonk. Just an idea. Facebook went down. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. Facebook, Instagram, the whole thing. And then I saw something about today, LinkedIn went down for a while. But not X. Look at Doge turning around, coming back up. Let's see if we can get back over 16. Dogecoin to $16. There you go. You were just in Lauderdale. I'll be there in April. So Sky Limit, this is TradingView. Just go to www.tradingview.com is the URL. And I just use the free version. I don't pay for the upgraded version. I'm limited to only 3 charts. I do the volume, I do the 50-day, and I do the 200-day EMA, or 200 candle, however many candles it is. If I go to the daily, then it's the daily candles here that you see. Oh, I gotta get that to auto. Right now, the 200 daily EMA is at 7.8 cents. And the 50-day is at 9.2 cents. They're way down here. Oh, sorry, this is in the way. They're way down here. We're way above them. That's how crazy this trading was. It's these EMAs are way down here. But yeah, let's see if we can get to we can get back up to 16 cents here. I used to speak Spanish, Piero. Sorry. Mi español es muy, I don't know how to say weak. es malo. Mi español es muy malo. Make sure to take profits, everyone. I'm not taking profits yet. I'm waiting. Pobre. Okay, thank you. Gracias, Hector. Pobre. My profits, I'm not ready to take profits yet. I did move some money from some cryptos into other cryptos, like Arbitrum. I booked profit in Arbitrum because I think Arbitrum is going to have a bad end of the month because of their big token unlock. So I took that and I put that money into some other cryptos, including a little more into Bonk, which I've already more than doubled, almost tripled that money in Bonk, while Arbitrum is going sideways. So that was what I did. But I know I'm going to be paying the short-term capital gains tax on that Arbitrum profit because I held it for less than a year. But I'm not ready to take profits in crypto and cash out yet. I'm not ready to do that. Litecoin, Kanja, will generally follow Bitcoin, but not at the same percentage gains. That's about all I can say for Litecoin. It only spikes when there's some rumor about something happening with Litecoin. It always proves to be false. So there's nothing going on with Litecoin. You made it, Brad. Well, guess what? I didn't tell your story. I was saving it. So glad you're here. So Brad sent me on X a link to a story about Doge, an exclusive property sale. So here we have, I don't know where Amadora is, Portugal. It's a Portuguese real estate firm to list a property for sale, and it's exclusively in Doge, which is cool. The one thing I didn't understand is that it's listed as 230,000 euro as a price. It doesn't list the price in Doge, which is what it should have done, Brad. It should have actually said, it's going to cost you this much Doge. But instead they list it as euros. That's okay, I guess. So this is cool. It's real estate for sale in Doge. And what they've done is, this is great, the transaction process for using Dogecoin seamlessly integrated into Remax's system by leveraging Ship.com and GigaWallet that the Dogecoin Foundation, Dogecoin devs are working on. So they were able to use the Doge infrastructure and build it directly into Remax in order to enable payments in Doge without changing their whole payment infrastructure. Doge. That's cool. That is very cool. So you want to spend your Doge on something that's just something that's exclusively Doge, you can buy a nice 2-bedroom apartment in Portugal for that. That's very cool. That's Doge. Of course, next year you can probably get something nicer for the same amount of Doge because Doge's price is going to be higher next year. But just saying. How high do I think Bonk can go? Let's look at Bonk. Bonk will probably lose a zero. So it'll go to 0.0001. That's where I think Bonk is going to go. So that's like a little over a 3x from here. That's my target price for Bonk. because we are at all-time high right here, right? Let me go to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, its all-time high was 46, which is right there. That's its all-time high. So to do a 2x from that all-time high, that's my target for bonk. I bought my last bonk over here at about 11.99. Those were some of those Arbitrum gains. That's where I bought the bonk. Now it's up at 30. That's pretty good return. You think Doge is building a nice floor right here? I do too. I do too. Right here at 16 cents, 15.9. It's just trying to get back over. But yeah, that's pretty solid. And Bitcoin is at 66, right at 66K. Thanks, Frogtooth. Thanks for joining. I have a guest. What? What do you want? He wants his chair. He thinks this is his chair now. Let's say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. This is Baudi. Baudi the cat. What? What do you want? I do not hold any Doge Elon Mars. No. I have Dogecoin, I've got Sheeb, and I've got Bonk. Those are the three so-called memes that I own. I don't have any others. Yeah, this is Baudi. Baudi, translated from Chinese, means precious little brother. And that's what Baudi is. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah, I know. They want to see you. If you lay down, they can't see you. See? They lay down, they can't see. If you lay down, they can't see you. But there you are. He made his first appearance in my video earlier today. And now it's like he doesn't want to give up this chair. The cameo, yes, for Baudi. Yeah, I'm not going to buy Floki. I don't trust it. Too many tokens and too heavily centralized. Too many tokens in dev wallets and other big holders. Not interested. Not interested. And again, I'm in Sheeb and Bonk because of their utility. And I know I've heard about Floki games and all that. I'm just not interested in that. But that's just me. Is Sheeb still decent? Well, here's where's the Sheeb guy? There's Satoshi. He's hyping some new release of an important Sheeb themed service or product. Something is coming. Something's coming with Sheeb. So they are, they're working on stuff with Sheeb. Not the most original stuff in the world that they do, but they have Shiba Swap. They have Shibarium. There's going to be this metaverse, games, NFTs, like all of this stuff they're building. So it's not just a meme coin. It's they're actually building stuff out because they made so much money in 2021. And this was what they're doing to stay relevant and not just die out. So, good for them for doing that. They've gotten away from the whole Dogecoin killer kind of thought. and they're doing their own thing. So yeah, and sheep burn, and so burning. They're not burning anywhere near enough sheep as they should, though. They should be burning billions, not millions. But we'll see how that goes. It's supposed to be an automatic burn, and I don't know if that automatic burn is actually happening yet. But we'll see. But there's bone, right? And there's the new treat token, and then there's the leash token that went up over $1,000. Crazy. Came all the way back down, is now $790. Sheep will do all right. Cat coins. Yeah. I hear there's some new cat coin out there. Somebody's doing cat stuff. Yeah, you're late, Belinda. Will Doge break its all-time high? So my take on that earlier was that we just saw what happened with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin broke its all-time high, and then the sell-off began. Big sell-off. I think that same thing would happen to Doge. Doge would get up to 74 cents, maybe hit 75, and then it's just going to be selling. You're going to have so many people selling, and the retail selling is going to drive the price back down. Would probably get shorted too. So that's going to be really hard. But I would like to think that it at least eclipses the old all-time high and makes a new one. Then it's going to sell down. But depending on what's happening with it, like if it's really integrated on X payments and it's really being rolled out to the whole X Twitter community for, on app purchasing, peer-to-peer payments, tipping, and payouts, if that all happens with Doge, then after that sell-off happens, it'll just rocket right up to $1 or more. So that is what we're looking forward to. And that's the potential that it has. But it would require that integration on X for that to happen. Doge could make it to all-time highs without that. There'll be some hype of something, and Doge will go up. But for it to be able to break through, it'll take more than that. And I think if it's X payment integration, oh my God, that's just going to be crazy. Think of 550 million people on X Twitter, of which 99% of them don't own Dogecoin. That would be huge. And that's okay to only like Dogecoin. That's all right. There's a lot of people who only bought Dogecoin. That's all they own, which is fine. I am more of a trader. I have a more diversified portfolio. That's how I've always been, even with stocks. Have different stocks in different categories, and I do the same thing with crypto, between memes, blockchain, the Bitcoin, layer twos, optimism. Holding on to the optimism, it's trading really well. Sold the Arbitrum. We might get back into Arbitrum in April. We'll see what happens with the big token unlock. But yeah, I have different different categories of cryptos that I've invested in. So Shiba will burn when it gets more money from fees. Yeah, and that's the thing, though. It's like Shibarium, from what I've heard, is so cheap to use that the fees just aren't that high. So, I mean, it's good for Shibarium to not have high fees, right? But it also needs to be more out there. Right now, to me, it just looks like it's everyone who's already in the SHIB ecosystem using SHIB. It needs to attract devs into projects that are going to be out there, more out there in the world. So just waiting for that. Michael says, I've consistently put money every check, had great results. You like ETH and Bitcoin too? Can't go wrong. Those are the big three: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. If that's the only three that you invest in, I think you're doing all right. That's pretty solid. Hi, Lee. How are you? Yeah, I know. I've seen people in your group doing super chats on other YouTube channels for your Jesus coin. I've never looked at it. It's just not something I'm interested in. Sorry. I appreciate the support, appreciate the super chat, but it's not something that I'll be looking at. But hope you're well. Have a good one. Whiff. So Whiff apparently is just getting onto Binance now. It's crazy. It's not on Coinbase. We'll see whether Coinbase does Whiff as well. They'll probably want the trading fees, but they haven't listed Pepe yet either on Coinbase. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, Whiff has just been just crazy. See what the Whiff chart is. Whiff. That one is the futures, right? Yeah, that's not the right one. Whiff. It's that one. $1.91. Look at the 4-hour chart and you can just see what this has been. We had the big run up of Whiff from 29 cents up to $1.80. Then sort of up and down trading, dropped all the way to $1 and then rocketed up over $2. That's some crazy trading. That's crazy trading. Let me get that note out of the way. You can see this here. 29 cents on my birthday, February 24th. It was 29 cents for Whiff. Look at that. That's a crazy chart. Whiff. Hard to believe that it's as big as it is. But there you go. Come on, Doge, get back over 16. XRP, XLM, Litecoin. And they're not, Peter. They're just going to generally follow the market. None of those three will ever go on huge spikes, except what we saw with XRP when it won the lawsuit last summer. But it was in the middle of the bear market and it just got shorted right down. And that's it. They're just, I mean, XLM doesn't do anything but somehow support XRP in some manner. I'm not really sure even how it works. And no one uses Litecoin for anything. So they're just not the exciting crypto projects to be in. I have a little bit of Litecoin that I own that's on PayPal just because I wanted to see what the buying crypto on PayPal was like when they first introduced it, and it's awful. It's absolutely awful. There's no exchange there. You just type in how many crypto you want, what type of crypto, and they don't have Doge. They have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin, and ETH, I think. Those are the four they have. And so I said, oh, I'll just try some Litecoin here. And the price I ended up getting was way higher than what was showing on the charts, which I kind of figured that was probably going to be the case. Like Litecoin was $1 at the time, and I ended up paying like $1.08. Something like that. It was dumb. Anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, $100. Sorry. And I paid $108. I have to get that right. Yeah. It was the price was at about $100 and I paid $108 per Litecoin. Dumb. The party is $1, Hayden. Dollar Doge is the big party. All-time high, we'll celebrate online. But the real party, the in-person party in Boston is Doge over $1. Did BlackRock buy any Doge? No, not that I know of. I haven't heard that. Belinda loves Doge all the way. Yearly wants to know, how do I get to my YouTube channel? I tried to join YouTube channel to become a member. So Yearly, you just, when the stream is over, just click on my name and you'll go to this page on a PC. If you're using an iPhone, you won't see this. You won't see the join button. But that's what you do, is you go to my channel and then you click on join, and then this membership window will pop up. So that's how you do it. Okay. Well, of course, Jason, Dogecoin has better utility as a currency than Bitcoin. Of course it does. So Danton, that's how you join. Yes, exactly. Yes, Mastiff, and that's why I diversify. I have like 26 different cryptos. That's way too many for me. I wasn't planning on having that many. I blame Bull Run for talking me into getting into some of these others. And they've all pretty much done very well for me. I only have a couple that I'm still generally even or a little down on. But everything else I'm in profit on, and some more than others, of course. Render, just crazy today. Did you guys see Render? Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I bought that. But Render's like over $9 now. I mean, look at this on the daily chart. It's just been up, up, up. And then today, huge green candle for Render. That's why you diversify and you buy different things. So you can say, you can see a big green candle and you're like, yeah, I've got that too. I'm in that one. Sweet. XRP doesn't have that. XRP is just up and down, up and down, up and down. But Doge is up. It took a while. Doge consolidated for a long time. So those complaining they weren't buying Dogecoin at 8 cents, you had a lot of opportunity to do that. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 18 cents by the end of the week, we could. We'll see what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin back over 66,000. If Bitcoin can come back up to all-time highs, we'll see Doge at 18 cents. Yes. You like Pepe? I don't like the Lightning Network. Inspector Crusoe. I've heard just a lot of stories that it's not all that it's cracked up to be. Plus, you're relying on this layer 2 to do the work that with Dogecoin, you don't need a layer 2. So there's got to be some other fees involved or something. I don't really know. I mean, someone's making money off of it. They wouldn't have made it. So who pays the Lightning Network for transactions? Probably the buyer, right? It's got to be. Or the seller would do it, but then they'd have to up their price to cover the extra fee for accepting things through Lightning. So the buyer ends up paying. Doge, you don't have to do that. Wallet to wallet transfer fees are just minimal. And, well, compared to Bitcoin, you have to wait 10 minutes. Doge is in 1 minute. But Lightning Network, yes, it speeds up the process, but there's a fee there, and you're paying it one way or the other. Jason is up to 995, 260. Getting close. Getting close to 1 million. You're ready to join and give me $1 million. I'll take it, James, and I'll buy Dogecoin with it. You give me $1 million, I will buy Dogecoin. Omar's thinking 25-cent Dogecoin this coming week. Love the positivity. Danton's in Hawaii. Aloha to you. Christian's in Hollywood Beach. I will be close in April. I'm going to be up in Lauderdale. Very close. Mellors is a crackpot. He's out there. He's definitely out there. But he's made a crap ton of money on Bitcoin because he got in early. So when you're a multi-millionaire from Bitcoin, you can pretty much act however you want. And he's up there. Definitely up there. Nate will be here for the party in Boston. Awesome. $1 Dogecoin. We're having a party. That is for sure. Okay, gang, this is what we got. Bitcoin 66K, Dogecoin still fighting for 16 cents. I will probably have one last video tomorrow before I leave for my vacation. I will not be back live until Monday, and Baudi says good night, everybody. Say good night, Baudi. Say good night. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Good job. So I'll be back on Monday, March 18th, because I got my vacation here. So I hope you all are well. Again, follow me on X, Twitter. I'll be checking in here on my phone, and we'll be uploading some fun Italy pics as well. So that'll all be on X. So follow me at ChrissPax there on X, Twitter. I hope you all are well and do well in everything over the next week and a half. And I will see you then.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.